Hi, I am Addy from AniClimax Recap, and this is the anime recap of episode 10 of Shangri-La Frontier. The story continues with a group of players wandering around in the prismatic forest to level up. One player asks if the others think they are ready to face the area boss, but the guy with pink hair is confident, and is sure that they could easily defeat the boss as they have already beaten everything before. As they continue traveling, they soon come across an opening and enter it. Unsurprisingly, as they go deeper, they stumble upon a sticky web. Soon after, the two girls begin to hear a rumbling sound and point the other player upward. They see a giant belly with a clown marking on it, but before they can understand anything, the area boss is right above their heads. Meanwhile, after defeating some insect monsters, Raku comes across the same opening in which the three players entered moments ago. Our boy tries to enter, but gets a notification that other players are already fighting the area boss. Just when the bird brain is wondering what kind of idiot will engage with the area boss, suddenly, one of the players falls right in front of him. This startles Raku as he watches the guy with pink hair trying to climb back and face the clown spider. But before he can do that, a giant rock falls on top of him and sends him back to the lobby. Raku and Emil watch in disbelief as they realize the player had no match for the area boss. Afterward, Raku was able to enter the opening and challenge the clown spider. Thanks to the pancake dude, Raku gets some useful info about how the area boss kills its opponents. Raku is super confident and tells Emil to stay down as he is about to go up and challenge the spider. Emil thinks Raku has completely lost it, but the bird face is pretty sure that he can handle the area boss solo and can defeat it without taking any damage. He begins climbing up and realizes the web is getting denser. As he is deciding which skill he should use to defeat the area boss, Raku is welcomed by a rock. He quickly uses his new skill called One Boat Leap, which he learned while fighting monsters in the arena of Rabbituza, and dodges an incoming boulder. Emil just barely manages to survive and warns our boy to be careful of the web. However, as he climbs up, some more rocks come crashing down. Raku quickly increases his skill level to 6 and begins to dodge all the rocks in front of him, leaving Emil shocked. He finally gets on top of the cave and comes face to face with the clown spider. The spider attacks Raku, which he dodges easily. Raku then uses a new skill called the rush/attack and manages to injure the right leg of the spider. He clearly knows that the attack isn't powerful enough to defeat the monster, so Raku uses a rush/attack, and the spider begins to fall down. Raku is certain that a fall from this height is enough to kill the spider. However, the spider tries to break its fall by shooting a web from its back, but Raku is one step ahead of it and throws his Vorpal blade, stopping the clown spider from escaping its demise. The spider falls to the ground, but soon Raku notices that the impact wasn't enough to kill it. He looks up, and an evil plan comes to his mind. Raku begins to cut the web holding boulders and logs, which all come crashing down on the area boss, giving the clown spider a taste of its own medicine. As the spider is getting crushed, and Emil begins to celebrate Raku's victory, he notices that it will take more than just rocks and logs to kill the giant spider. Raku quickly descends to face the monster and notices markings on the spider's belly. While crashing down, Raku lands a critical hit on the spider's belly, which turns out to be its weak point, and the spider explodes. Emil is happy and celebrates as Raku has finally defeated the area boss without taking any damage. On the other side, Katsuo gets an email from Pencilgun about Raku, who just slayed an area boss. After some time, back in the real world, Rei encounters Raku at a nearby shop, who is busy reading a game magazine. While reading the magazine, Raku learns that Shangri-La Frontier is getting a major summer update, and remembers his meeting with Pencilgun and Katsuo in United Rounds. It turns out, she is still pissed off about how Raku and Katsuo ended her reign in United Rounds, but for the time being, Pencilgun decided to move on as there are new challenges in Shangri-La Frontier. She gets right to business and offers Raku and Katsuo to team up with her and take out the specific unique monster called Weatherman, the Tomb Guard. This freaks out Raku and Katsuo because they thought Pencilgun would be asking to raid some high-level clans or anything else, but here she is giving them an opportunity to face one of the 7 Colossi monsters of Shangri-La Frontier. However, Raku still has some doubts which Pencilgun is ready to clear. She explains that she, along with 15 best members of a Shurikai clan, faced Weatherman but got defeated easily. As it turns out, the more players this unique monster faces, the more attack power and HP it gets. However, Pencilgun is sure that they have a chance to defeat this monster right after the major summer update. This got Raku and Katsuo interested, but he knows that Pencilgun is hiding so much more. In the end, Raku accepted to join her in this unique monster hunt, but only if she spills all the beans to them. Raku then asks Pencilgun to let his NPC bunny join them, to which she replies that if he loves Emil, then he should let her out of this fight, because in Shangri-La Frontier, once an NPC dies, they never come back. Meanwhile, in the real world, as Raku leaves the shop, he bumps into Rei, who is waiting for him outside. She finally gets the courage to talk to him, and after introducing herself, Rei tells Raku that she is also playing Shangri-La Frontier and asks if someday they could play together. This startles Raku, as he wasn't aware that Rei was also into video games. But before he could answer her question, Raku gets an email from Pencilgun asking him to meet up in the game. He then hurries away, telling Rei that he needs to meet up with a friend. After some time, Raku respawns in Shangri-La Frontier and finds Emil staring at his face. He then reveals to Emil that he is going to leave her behind, as he is going to fight the unique monster Weatherman in 2 weeks. This completely shocks the little bunny, and after hearing the name Weatherman, Emil instantly opens a door to Rabbituza and runs away to tell Visash about this, and this is where this episode ends. Thanks for watching this anime recap. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more anime recaps like this. I will see you in the next video.